We're filming a video at the studio today, and it's rainy and drizzly outside. Instructor Steve just brought Watson, our little demo dog, out for a pee, and I noticed Watson was getting super muddy, and I had an idea for a video. I'm gonna bet Steve $100 that he can't keep Watson in a sit and a wait on the mat. I'm almost certain that Watson's gonna get up and absolutely destroy the studio. So if you're seeing this video, then Instructor Steve has accepted the challenge. Let's find out. I'm Ken Steep, this is Instructor Steve, that's Watson. Welcome back to McCann Dogs. Hey Steve.
Hey buddy.
I'll bet you $100 that you can't have little Watson there remain on the mat coming into the studio while you go get a towel that I've placed on the kitchen counter. If you can have him
counter across the room.
That's right. If you can have him remain on the mat while you go get the towel without getting off, I'll give you $100. Now, if you can't achieve this goal in 5 minutes, then you give me $100.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go set up a camera and I'm gonna get some microphones.
Okay. Come here, buddy. All right. We can do this. You and me. We got this. I'll split the money with you. Okay, buddy? Let's do it.
Here on our YouTube channel, we've published hundreds of videos to help you to have a well-behaved four-legged family member. And we're going to keep it fun today. And I've given Steve this challenge, but this is a really functional skill that you can work on every single day. Now, let's get to the challenge so I can win myself $100. Now, I have placed a towel over here on the countertop. Oh, careful, because if he steps off that mat, you're gonna have to completely reset and you're gonna have to go back to the beginning. But I'm gonna bet you that you can't have him sit and wait as you get over to the towel in 5 minutes.
All right, buddy. Watson, let's do this. Let's see what we can do. Okay, here, buddy. Good job. All right.
Now, I'm pretty jazzed about this because I'd love to make an extra $100. And I know what a little wiggle bum Watson is.
Away.
Yeah, it is a long way away, especially for a young puppy. Now, for those of you guys at home, you're going to take your time with this. It's really important that you do. Oh, see, I'm feeling pretty good about my money right now. You're going to take, this is going to be something that you train over the course of a few weeks, and it's something that you can pattern. Every time you come in the door, you can work on that sit in at the mat. But Steve, I'm going to increase the challenge. Steve has got to do it in just a few minutes. One thing I want you to really pay attention to. Oops. A couple things happened right there that I want you to remember if you're teaching your puppy how to do this. Number one, Steve marked the moment that Watson got up with his voice. So he said, oops, the moment Watson got up, to mark that thing, and then he stepped back in and replaced him in position. The other thing is that Steve's being pretty good about not showing the food until he gets in really close. You can see how ready to move Watson is. Can I get a time check?
That was a long way away. Sit. Good. Sit. Yes.
145 in. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to spend that $100 on.
Yes.
Good. The other thing, if you are new to training, maybe you're new to our channel, Steve's using that yes. He's marking the moment that Watson's making a good choice with yes as he's at a distance. Then he returns to him. He really is a little wiggle bum for sure. So this Steve has work cut out for him. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so yeah, no big deal. If Watson gets off the mat, Steve just brings him back to that starting point. It's actually kind of nice that we're using something like a textured mat to really make a definitive area where Watson needs to be. Oh boy, I might be in trouble here.
Good boy, sit. Good, sit. Yes. Good boy.
Oh no.
Good boy.
So Steve's doing not bad. He's not that far from being able to.
What's my time? What's my time? Sit.
3 minutes.
Good. Good. Yes. Good.
Good.
Boy.
Pay close attention.
Yes.
Look at how often Steve's going back to reinforce. He yeses at a distance to mark the moment that Watson is correct. Then he goes back to reward him in that position, making that position so, oh, I'm in trouble here, making that position so valuable that why would Watson want to move?
Yes. Good.
I also love Steve could have probably reached the towel there. Yes, at that moment, went back to Watson. Classic dog trainer move.
Excellent. Good boy. Sit. Yes. Good boy.
Uh-oh. We got to be getting close to time. Oh no! Big win. Wow, big win for Steve. Well done, Watson. So this is such a great exercise to do with your dog before you even need it. So before your dog is wet and muddy, I mean that was an expensive mistake for me. I thought Watson was going to be too wiggly.
So little Watson here just won me $100, and just because he was able to do it this time doesn't mean he knows how to wait on a mat, and this is a super valuable skill to teach your dogs. Now, I have a bunch of food here, and that's one of the things that I use to build some value for holding position. So when you're starting out with this, make sure that you pick some food that your dog's interested in. Use something that they find valuable. Good boy. And then the next thing is simply teaching them to sit. If your dog knows how to maintain a position, it's easy to build value for that position. Now, I literally just met Watson about 10 minutes before we shot this video. So he and I don't have any sort of history, and I'm still figuring out what he likes and what he's into, but I am getting him comfortable with being lured into a sitting position. Good boy, excellent job. And every time I do that, I feed him multiple times for holding that position. Now, until he's sort of understanding to maintain position, I haven't started marking, haven't done anything, but using your yes and getting yourself in the habit of saying yes as a marker when your dog is doing everything right, yes, can help him start to understand that yes means good things happen. Now, my other expectation is that he holds this sit until I give him permission to get up. So when you're practicing this at home, also get in the habit of, whoopsie, telling him okay. Now, he got up before I released him, so I need to let him know he made a mistake. I'm not trying to be harsh or overbearing, but a little whoops. And then I'm simply gonna guide him back to the spot that I want him, have him sit again. He's getting a little wiggly, which most puppies will do. Good boy, good sit, excellent, yes. And then I can start to build again. But what I'm gonna do this time is I'm actually gonna reward him a couple of times, and then I'm gonna release him before he can to make sure that it's my idea. Good, okay. Yes, good boy, hooray. So first step is simply building value for holding position, and then I can transfer that position to the mat. In this case, we've got this mat right here. This is where I would want my dog to wait while I got that towel and dried him off. So if he's away from that mat, I can use a little food and simply lure him on your mat. Sit. Yes, good sit, good boy. So now I've got two parts. One is moving to the mat. The second part is going into my stable position. Good boy, okay. And then the next step is gonna be starting to add a little distance. Now I had about 12 feet to go to get that towel, so I didn't think about going for that 12 feet right away. Good boy, excellent job. I did it in little teeny bits. And in fact, I spent actually a ton of time close because I want to be really quick with my information, whether he's right or whether he's made a mistake, so that I can either reward him for doing a great job, or I can interrupt if he gets up and bring him back really quick and make it just sort of a non-event. Good boy, excellent, good job. Now, we talked about the yes in the video, and Ken mentioned that yes is an important word when I'm moving away from my puppy, because if he knows that, okay buddy, you're allowed to get up now. If he knows that yes means he did everything right, I can use that when I reach that further distance, but I'm always gonna come back right to him and reward him in this position here. You gotta be careful about using your food in this particular spot, because if I say yes about 5 feet away and I put my food out towards him, most young puppies are gonna get up and go for the food. So I'm gonna make sure that I bring him right back. I'm rewarding in this spot so he doesn't think about coming to me. And over time, I can build a little bit of distance. So let's just see if I can do that again. So he knows how to sit now, whoopsie. So he got up, a little whoops. I'm gonna bring him right back to where I want him. Good boy, sit, good sit, excellent. Now again, I have this food in my hand. I want it here. I want to be able to quickly reward him. Yes, good, yes, good. So you notice every time I reward him, I'm rewarding him with his head straight. I don't wanna start to have his head creep around because he's gonna think about having his body follow. Yes, good. Sit, good, yes, good. So again, I'm adding a little bit of distance at a time. Sit, yes, good boy, excellent, very nice, good, sit, yes, good, going right back, rewarding him in the same time. And in fact, now I'm actually turning his head the other way. I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually rewarding him with his head further away from the distance I'm going. I want him thinking rewards come over there, not come over here. Good boy, good. I'm gonna see if I can get a little more distance again. Good, sit, yes. Good, sit, sit. Yes, good, sit, good boy. Now I had a little bit of extra distance, so I'm gonna give him a little extra reward for that. Sit, good, sit. Yes, good boy. Now, he's done really well. So I don't wanna count my chickens before they're hatched. I'm gonna tell him, okay, and I'm gonna allow him to move, let him know that I'm gonna start and I'm gonna end things. And the more you practice this, the more distance you can build. If he gets up, not a big deal, but I'm gonna encourage him right back in, start closer to help him be more successful. Now, this is just one skill that you can practice every day with your puppy, but if you're looking for other skills that you can practice every day, click that card right there. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed with all the things you need to train your puppy and would like some personal support from one of our McCann Dogs instructors, click the link in the description below for our Puppy Essentials program for puppies up to 5 months of age. With that, I'm Instructor Steve. This is Watson. Happy training. Wait a second, where's my money?